Welcome to another Put the Power Down video. In today's video, I'm currently in a 2018 Mustang GT Performance Pack. This has all the bells and whistles except for the digital dash and the 10-speed automatic transmission. And that will actually be the discussion of today's video, is which is better, the 10-speed or the 6-speed manual. Now, a lot of the guys in the comments are going to say that the 6-speed manual is better, which I'm driving right now. And you know, a lot of people will say that just because the overall driving experience is better in their opinion, but the 10-speed is, you know, going to be faster. There's no doubt about that. That's not what I'm discussing now. I obviously know that the 10-speed automatic transmission, that was co-developed with GM, and Ford basically developed it because the transmission is in the Ford Raptor. It's also in the Mustangs, and it's also in the Camaro Z01. So Ford and Chevy built that transmission together, and I've already driven with that transmission in the Raptor. I have a 2017 Raptor review on the channel if you guys would like to check out. The link is in the description. But like I said, you know, I'm just basically going to be trying to figure out what is the best driver experience when it comes to having the transmission. Now, there's a lot of factors to consider here, and if you're going to be tracking your car, so I have the performance pack like I already said, and it has the manual transmission. So if you're going to be tracking your car, now when I say tracking, there's two types of tracks that basically a lot of people think of, and the first type of track I'm going to talk about is the drag strip. The drag strip is most likely 9 times out of 10 gonna be better for the 10-speed automatic transmission. There's no doubt about it. If you know, it's just gonna shift faster. There's nothing really to discuss there. It's just gonna shift faster than you every single time. And you know, a lot of people, that's what they want when you're at the, you know, drag strip trying to run 10s or 9s or whatever you're trying to do with your vehicle. If you just want your vehicle to move fast and, you know, set records, you are going to want the 10-speed automatic transmission. Now, if you are going to drive the 6-speed manual transmission, that might be for more if you're going to be on a track as far as like road course, you know, if you do any road events like that, then you're going to probably want to see 6-speed manual transmission, because, you know, you're going to be able to shift, you know, rev match and do stuff like that yourself. And it is something, this is actually a side note, I wish that Ford did actually have the automatic rev match for the manuals. I think that the Camaros have. I'm pretty sure the Corvettes have it, but that's a side note. But like I said, so the 6-speed manual is going to be better for, you know, those instances and whatnot. Now I'm actually just going to go ahead and tell you guys that I have been driving this Mustang for a while, the 6-speed manual GT, and I definitely, like I said, I do like the characteristics. Like, I'm going to go ahead and rev match here, and you know, it just adds to the driving experience. You know, you really feel like, you know, you are driving the car, in my opinion. And it definitely is, I guess, the more enthusiast way to go is with the 6-speed manual. But now what I'm going to go ahead and do, I'm going to go ahead and hop in the 10-speed automatic transmission in a Mustang, and I'll go ahead and tell you guys about that and how that feels exactly. But this is definitely going to be the option to go with if you're considering getting, you know, basically a better experience as far as driving overall. All right, guys, we are now inside of a 2018 Mustang GT. Now, this is not a performance pack like I had with the black one, but this does have the 10-speed automatic transmission like I discussed. And right now we're gonna go ahead and downshift here, and we're gonna go ahead and roll onto the gas, and not gonna push it too hard, but it definitely does shift really fast. I don't know if you guys can tell that. You know, if you can hear me tap the throttle, the paddle shifters here, gonna go ahead and tap that really quick. It definitely does shift really, really fast. I mean, honestly, instant. It's literally like that. I mean, and like I've already said in one of my I actually have a quick drive video of this coming up soon, and I discussed in that video how this car was developed with Chevy and or with GM and Ford. But this transmission really is really fast, and honestly, like I said, you know, if you wanted a manual car, you know, probably for, you know, I guess feeling like you're doing more with the car, feeling like you're really the driver, you know, I can understand that. But honestly, the automatic transmission is going to be faster every way, including on a road course. Now, you know, like I said, you might want a manual transmission if you're going to be driving on a road course, just because, you know, it's more involved. Basically, you're more involved, but you know, you can still shift with the paddle shifters like I am right now. Just went from 8th to 4th to 3rd, and the car just really, it knows what to do, even if you're not shifting. I mean, if you're just in drive mode, It just went to 4 for me right there. It's just a really smart transmission. And another thing to note is that these cars definitely do drive really smooth. Like a lot of people say, they do shift fast, and I've already talked about that. But one thing to talk about is how smooth and relaxing these cars are to drive, because you're not always going to be driving this car that fast. And the 10-speed automatic transmission, especially if you're in traffic, would definitely be a dream. I'm doing 7th gear right now at around 34 miles per hour, and it definitely is just a really smooth transmission. I mean, it just goes through the gears, it rolls through them really fine. You know, the car is also rear refined, like everyone's talked about with the 2015 and up Mustangs. This one also keeps that, so definitely the 10-speed automatic transmission is going to be, you know, nicer if you are in you know, more traffic conditions and driving in the city and whatnot, because driving a manual in traffic can be quite the tedious process and whatnot. So I definitely do think that there are some pros and cons to having each. You know, with an automatic transmission, you might not feel like you are being as involved as you would be with a manual. With a manual, you know, if you're at a drag strip, you're not going to get as fast times, because I mean, honestly, it's still, and a lot of people can say they will, but you can't outshift this thing. You really can't. You're not going to be able to beat it. You know, this car also does 0 to 60 in under or does under 0 to 60 in under 4 seconds, so it does 3.9 0 to 60. I mean, it's just that fast. And you know, it definitely, like I said, there is pros and cons. Now here's where the hard decision comes, and I haven't really just, especially after driving both cars and just thinking about it, which car would you get, the automatic or the manual? Definitely comment down below as far as which you would get. For me personally, I think I would have to get the manual transmission. Like I said, I brought up all the different variables and whatnot, but for me, I just want to feel like I'm a little bit more involved. And like I said, I mean, it is a really, really close and hard decision as to why. It's not, like I said, this transmission, I give all praises to it, but the manual is just more for me and exactly where I'm living. Now, if I lived in a city, definitely 10-speed automatic any day. If I'm going on drag strip, 10-speed automatic any day. But you know, it's just my driving style, my preferred style. Nothing wrong with this automatic at all. You cannot knock people for getting this automatic. It's nothing. It's better than a manual. It really is. Nothing in, just my driving preference. But that's all I really have for today's video. Gonna go ahead and wrap it up. Going to go leave you guys with the pole. We're in 9th gear. Gonna go ahead and bring it down, probably to 3rd. It just shifted all that fast. Just went down. Alright guys, if you like this video, go ahead and like, comment, subscribe, and I'll catch you guys in another video.